Hi, welcome to Man of Steel Fan Gives Hope. Sorry about the lighting and stuff, just me on my phone. So before I get started, do any of you people out there suffer from hay fever? Or is it just a British, Scottish thing? Because, you've got Spain, you've got all the warm countries and stuff like that. And over here we have hay fever. And if none of you know what hay fever is, it's basically when it gets hot and all the pollen comes up from the flowers. It attacks your nose, it attacks your eyes, makes your eyes puffy. You've got to get eye drops in. Sometimes you need a inhaler, and it just makes you drowsy, tired, irritable. It is just, it is just aggravating. It makes you not look forward to a nice warm day, because that means there could be pollen out. So that's what I've been suffering with. And I'd like to hear if you're from a warm country and if you suffer from hay fever. Anyway, so I was tired, and I thought, I don't want to really do this just now. I don't want to make another YouTube video. I've not really been onto my page, but then you browse on the internet and you see stuff. You see the same stuff about reshoots, something to do with Henry Cavill's moustache. Then you see posts saying, is Zack Snyder now stepping backwards and putting Joss Whedon in the front, and you would think all your actors that were there to clear up all this, to all the rumours, and Jason Momoa stepped forward, and no, it was Cyborg said it was just reshoots. I'm coming back to that Jason Momoa remark, and they put an end to it, but no. You would think that would silence all these stuff, but no, they've come out with a lot more. Now, seriously enough, I looked online to see people were reporting, and I grudgingly pressed the button on Collider, and I went, here we go, get ready for it, and it was entitled reshoots. You can check it out for yourself. And first guy, thin guys from Smo's Nose and whatnot, I only listened to two of them, then I turned it off, because I was actually quite liking what I'm hearing. And he actually got the actor wrong. He actually said it was Jason Momoa that said it was reshoots, not Fisher, the one with playing the cyborg. It was him that said it. And they didn't think much of the news about reshoots, because there's a lot of films that spend a lot of money on reshoots, and the other guy, he went on and said, I miss the times when we could just go and find out when a film's on and go and see it, and and you wouldn't even be bothered about reshoots, because these are things that are trying to help make the film sort of gel and better. And I've said millions of times before in other videos, it's just things when you watch a video, when you watch something that you make, or you write a book and then you look over it and went, whoa, yeah, I need to edit that bit out, that bit doesn't need to be there, or I need to put something in there because I've just read my own work and it doesn't gel. That's all it is, and of course, and now the moustache thing, and I don't want to go over ground that is covered by a lot of YouTubers that can express themselves a lot better than I can. So what I'll do, because I'm not here for the subscribers, I'm here to try and give you guys hope, try and give you guys the right people to maybe listen to on YouTube, if not myself. So I'm not. That's so when it comes to the video title, I'm not going to put down something that means a lot to me. You know, like put on a title something reshoots in Henry Cavill's moustache. No, I'll put something else on because there are other people a lot better. But and I'll put the links here. So no, I was quite thoroughly impressed with Collider and the way they shot down just all the reshoots and the money. I thought they would have came out and said something like, "Oh, the film's in trouble," but no, they're not bothered about it at all. And there was an item came out in Variety, and I read Variety and I actually posted it onto my page, and it actually delittled most of the stuff that's came out, not as to put the news down, but just be very, very level-headed when it came to, you know, presenting the news. Unlike other websites out there and so-called journalists that can't sort of, you know, balance things out. And Variety basically said, you know, Joss Whedon's not coming on as director, his work's probably not been that big. Zack Snyder said at the very beginning when he stepped down that all this needs to be done is a little bit of reshoots to gel the film, and it's just basically getting all these actors who are already, some of them already doing different roles, and it's trying to get them to come forward and pay them money to come out, fly them over or whatever and get these shots done and make dealings, and that's why it's stretching long. But Cyborg said himself, they're just a bit done, but we're still having all these news and what it costs and stuff like that, and as I say, Rogue One and other films have been made better, and they've brought in other directors to do it, to get that now. And as I say, and the guy, Pong Wing or something like that, again, he's one of the guys I'm going to leave down here. He's very good, and he goes and describes quite a lot about the variety news that came out, and I quite like him. I've subscribed to him, recommend you subscribe to him. I like. Now let's talk a wee bit, like I mentioned, journalism. Let's talk about critiques and review. Now it's all often said would be that, you know, when you go on Rotten Tomatoes, you'll have the list, you'll have comments made by so-called critics, right? So they're critiques because they are meant to be people in the know, people that are in the movie business that somehow, okay, and I'm going to do this, somehow know more about reviewing a film than the reviewer, because that's us. We review. We have no knowledge of what goes into film and all that stuff. So the critiques, they're the ones that are, you know, they know better and they look at it through a sort of filmmaking standpoint and everything else, and probably look into the editing and look into the music and how things gel together and stuff. But then you've got the movie makers, right? Now, when they tried to make Pulp Fiction, they told them, "Oh, we can't have John Travolta die in the middle of the film, then come back at the end." They'll not know that, and probably the critics, you know, because they fear what might be the critiques to that. I'm going to sit in the sink now. So that's the sort of dilemma. But we, as the people, the reviewers, right, or reviews, sometimes we get taken for fools, for idiots, that we can't put stories together. You look at Batman v Superman, okay? I have seen people, you know, or Games of Thrones, right? Some people that I know like to see a film and not need something to explain what's happened. They need everything explained, that you can only watch it the once. They're not into the films that you need time to think, and they just need, like when I watch Games of Thrones, I watch this thing called Thronecast. And the other programmes have got it, fan programmes like Walking Dead has got, I don't know, they've got a programme after it that talks about the episode. Well, Thronecast goes into what you just seen, the history of Westeros and stuff like that, and maybe educates you in a way. And one guy says, well, that says it, doesn't it, that you actually need to watch a programme that explains what you've just seen. He says, no, it just heightens my pleasure of what I've just seen. Not that I need it, it's just that I love it and I want to get more out of it. But some people are just not like that. Some people just want to watch a film, be entertained for an hour and 30 minutes, and that's it. Now, looking at the critiques who have made comments about certain films, you often question, are they actually a journalist? Because what they've commented on, it's not exactly good English, or maybe the lack of, or maybe it's just one line. So you often question enough, and if they're okay, and now these are the same people that have seen films like Sharknado. Now you can't tell me that the stuff that makes Sharknado is anything to be, advanced filmmaking. But again, so what should we do? Should we have just reviewers or reviews or whatever telling us what sort of film to go and see? Should we get rid of the Rotten Tomato score and just have the popcorn? Okay, should we be giving the film the 5 stars or 4 stars? And why not just, what's wrong with a 3-star or a 1-star or 2-star? Or why does it need to be 5? Or 4? So why not just a nice wee fresh box of popcorn? It's just, for me, I always listen to people I like, friends-wise, before I go and see a film. I went to see that Apes movie. I loved it. Some people claim that the trailer set you off in a different tangent. It wasn't the film that you thought you were going to see. But I enjoyed it. But these two guys, they didn't enjoy it. They said, oh no, it was a letdown. But I'm not going to let their view of the film deteriorate me. So I went in the next day and I argued my point and why it was good. So, as I say, do we really need the critiques? These people that put up foreign speaking movies that have got really, it's not entertaining. Rather than give things like 5 stars, superhero movies like Spider-Man, and that plummets down after day 2. So let me hear your thoughts and feelings about critics and reviewers. Reviewers being you, critics being these so-called journalists that claim to know more than news. Another thing that I've talked before is Joss Whedon and Zack Snyder. Now, as you may have seen if you've been following all my videos, and I think I've even made a similar video to this about Zack and Joss, is I wasn't a big fan of Joss, though I watched some of his programmes. The Cabin in the Woods, okay, I just feel he goes for a teenage audience, and Batgirl was a good choice for him. Avengers felt, again, like a teen movie, but he has this sort of connection with people, or maybe he has a connection with critics. Critics seem to gel with him. Critics might not gel with Zack, even though they loved Wonder Woman, which was written by him. But just think now, some people saying that Zack's taking a backseat. No, because he runs DCU. It was his baby, it's his creation. Whatever comes after Justice League will be in the backbone of his work. So it doesn't matter if these directors or come in and whatnot. This is Zack's baby. He gave it to you. Play in my sandpit, so you would say. Back to Zack and Joss. Zack and Joss, think of it. What a great team. Okay? James Cameron loves Zack. He thinks he's an outstanding filmmaker. Joss Whedon, he maybe connect the characters a wee bit. He can get them to talk a wee bit, maybe gel it a wee bit better and stuff like that. So the two of them working as a team, making the ultimate movie. Now the Coen brothers, right, and I think there's a few more directors that either use a brother or they use a friend. You know, like apart from directors, you've got Robert Zemeckis and Steven Spielberg, George Lucas and Steven Spielberg and stuff like that. You know, so you've got these pairs, right, and they're working on a movie. So if Justice League is a massive success, forget about how much one director did and how little the other did. Combined their efforts with the person, and let's not forget the person that wrote it, Chris Terrio and Zack Snyder. Okay, well, let's push Zack Snyder to the side, but Chris Terrio wrote this, and that they've always said it was pre-planned to be a lot lighter. Now, some people watched the Justice League trailer and claimed, "Oh, I've seen a lot of Joss Whedon's influence in that." I beg to differ. There were some scenes that were done, people went up to visit the sets, and they already filmed those moments with the Flash on the rooftop. So it's, so it's very hard, I think, because Joss is on agreement and best friends with Zack. He knows what Zack's looking for, and I think it would be very, very hard to pinpoint what was Joss's input and what was Zack's. And should we really bother? No, we shouldn't, because this was a team effort. The two of them shared an effort to put a great film into the cinema, and we're only going to hope that when Justice League comes out, it's a success. People can remember the effort and the determination that Warner Brothers has put in to making this film right for everyone. And they didn't just throw it out there. They have worked everybody, the cast, the crew, two directors. And as I said before, there's been many films with more than one director. Gollum has worked on Lord of the Rings, but because of his little input, he wasn't credited as co-director. And we now know that Zack Snyder will be just the one director, but Joss will have a wee bit more credit, but not director status. And to be honest, I wouldn't mind. It's just the haters out there, the biased people against Joss. And remember, I was one. And I made a video about Zack stepping down, but now I'm trying to see on the positive side. All I want to do is go and see a Justice League movie and be brilliant, being fantastic. And then, and I'll applaud the two of them for working together, and I'll applaud Warner Brothers for making this film out. So, and as all these even Collider, as I said, they're littling those reshoots, because every film does it. It's 9 times out of 10, it's made them better. So, hopefully I won't need to make another video of this. And if you've got any comments, if you've got any more ideas on what I should be talking about next, maybe you think I should actually give up the YouTube channel, I don't know. Take a look at my page and let us know what you might think is missing, what you think you might need more of. So here's the Man of Steel Fan Gives Hope. Please like, share, subscribe, comment, check out my page. Thanks very much. Be positive out there.